Hello everyone! Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading and we're going to answer the question, how do they feel about you? So this will be a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this video is the perfect time for you to receive these messages. I'm going to explore this question from more of the angle of, do they love you? Are they falling in love with you? And you can definitely watch this reading no matter what your relationship status currently is, whether you're single, married, or in separation or in some kind of partnership. It's all going to work. There will be messages for you no matter what. But yes, we are going to focus more on love. So if you're single, perhaps this will be indicating someone coming into your life soon. So yeah, just keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and I will as well. And yes, so before we get started, I need you to pick one of the three groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. And I think that's all I really need to say. Okay, I'm going to get started with group number 1. Hey Group 1, this is going to be your reading. So I haven't actually looked at your cards this time, and I haven't even shuffled your tarot, I haven't done your tarot yet, so we're going to do that live. But I thought we'd just look at your oracle cards to start off with to find out how they feel about you. Manifestation, serenity, intention, abundance, and playfulness. What an interesting mix of cards. And then we have 3 of these. Night Wind. Number 23, facing fear, subconscious release and healing. Running out of space already. A hidden gift, sadness and ending a new beginning. Okay. What is still in shot? Oh my god, I have no space. And Gaia. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. This is number 5, and the hidden gift was number 9. I'm just going to tune into your energy for a second. I think your person, or whoever you're thinking about for this reading, really feels like they feel how powerful you are, and that makes them feel calm. That makes them feel at peace because they feel at ease around you, because you kind of, at least to them, you come across like you have your shit together and that you're really on your own stuff. You don't come across as needy at all, and I think this is like new for your person. They haven't been with someone who hasn't been quite like clingy to them, and so it's kind of like opened this space for them to like actually be playful, to feel more like, I'm getting a message, I'm hearing that their inner child comes out around you. Like they feel able to be quite childlike and free and playful. They really like being in that position. I think in a lot of their past, they've had to be quite the one that has all of it together. They've had to be almost a leader, and I'm hearing like maybe that they were the eldest of their family, of the siblings, and they had to take care of their younger siblings a lot, or something like that, or maybe you did. And so when you guys are around each other, there's this real like lightness of energy, there's this real playfulness energy, and it sort of like makes you both feel very abundant. And there's an abundance of love between you both. There's an abundance of like good feeling and positivity. I'm also getting this message that they feel like anything is possible when they're with you. You help them to feel like that. Not only do they feel like calm and at peace, which is actually a big deal for them, they also feel like, wow, I could be anything I want to be. I could do anything I want to do. And you live like that. You live with a lot of intentionality. You bring a lot of intention to your everyday life. And they really notice this about you. They really like this about you. It really brings to light the areas where maybe they don't believe that things are possible. Like I'm getting like a Capricorn vibe from them, even if they're not a Capricorn, like that's sort of an energy that they can hold. Like they're almost, they don't know how to just like cut loose sometimes and just be like playful and fun. So you really help them with that. And they really, really value that about you. And they really, really like that about you. So I think there's definitely potential for healing in your connection, because we have facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. And I really get this sense that because of this inner child that comes out in both of you when you're around each other, it's really providing, a hidden gift. You guys offer each other a hidden gift. And I think you yourself, whoever's watching this, has done a lot of healing work already in your life, or you've been forced to from different circumstances. And they really notice that about you. And I think they also see you as someone who's very spiritual, and that, you know, maybe you understand like the law of attraction, or you just generally like manifest miracles, or you pray a lot, or you believe in setting your intentions, and like, you know, maybe every new moon you set an intention for what you want that month or whatever. So it's just something they've really noticed about you and they find really attractive about you. They think you're very wise, they think you're very intelligent, very smart, but also very intuitive. You have a real good balance of intuition and intelligence. They're really attracted to you guys. Okay, I'm going to do some tarot cards. This is my Goddess Tarot deck. And we'll just do a few about how do they feel. Ooh, okay, well, a few. Thanks, Spirit. All right, so we've got the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, another abundance one, the Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely a message in here around, I think that whatever level of connection you're at with this person is definitely going to have a new beginning, or you're just going to start out for the first time really soon. And that's what they want. That's what they're sending out into the ether as what they want or whatever. There's definitely this element of like truthfulness and like, again, playfulness, because this is the Sun, and the Sun talks about confidence. So I think you guys make each other feel confident, or you bring out the confidence in them, or they bring out the confidence in you. And there's, this lightness to your relationship, but it's also very authentic. It's very truthful. They really see you as someone who's very truthful, who's very, you kind of cut through any illusions or any like, what's the word? Fakeness. You're not fake at all. You don't have time for that. So they really like that about you. There's definitely some work happening. I think maybe one of you has just come out of a relationship or something. So there's this like uncertainty because it makes either you or them insecure, or like you've just come out of a relationship and they haven't. I think one of you has, but one of you hasn't been in a relationship recently. So there's insecurity for whoever the person that hasn't just been in one. Maybe for the person who has been in one too, because you don't want to open yourself up to pain or whatever. But there needs to be a decision made soon, because I think one or the other of you might just like move on, because I'm seeing this is still very like relationship stage. Like it's definitely got heaps of potential, but I'm not seeing that it's actually eventuated yet. I see that they think that you're also someone that they could have a family with. They see you as like the real deal kind of thing. They definitely see you as abundant, and it's challenging their own issues with scarcity, their own issues with enoughness. So they definitely think you're very abundant, and you might be, or you might just have that energy about you, or you might have a lot of wealth coming to you in your future, in your timeline, which people can pick up energetically, by the way. So there's definitely a partnership if you guys would want it. I think maybe one person has to get a little bit more intentional about it, because maybe you've both been waiting for the other person to act. And Spirit's kind of like encouraging you to, manifest with intention, like what is it that you want from this person? Is it a relationship? Is it just some fun? And yeah, just get honest with yourself about that. Get honest with them about that too, if you can, if you feel brave enough to. I think that you guys would offer each other, and they see this in you already. They see that you offer a new way to communicate in a relationship or partnership, and they also see that you're incredibly creative and you just really create what you set your mind to. You just get the job done, I'm hearing. You really create what you set your mind to, and you're very creative. Even if it's in a non-traditional way, you don't have to be an artist to be creative, but you are creative. You're also very good at communicating, and I think at times this makes them feel anxious because I think they're more closed off communicatively. They're more coming from a history of not really sharing their feelings and their needs. And you're someone who's done a lot of work to get okay with sharing that stuff with someone else, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys start, or if you guys enter into a new phase, if you're already with them, maybe it's like a new beginning you're entering into with this communication, shifting things for you guys. Yeah, there's definitely a real opportunity for healing with this person you're thinking about, especially with the Night Wind card, which was healing, an ending and a beginning, a hidden gift. Again, I think someone is needing to let go of an ex for things to move forward, okay? All right, I'm going to do one of these Goddess Oracle cards. Oh, Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Yes, this is exactly what I was saying around the Sun card. You need to get honest with yourself. What do you want? Is it just fun? For some of you, it might just be a bit of fun and flirting, For some of you, it's no, I actually want to manifest my soulmate, or this could be my soulmate kind of vibe, but I think it's really early days between you two, so Spirit's saying honesty is the best policy at this stage. And there's definitely a lot of passion between you both already, so they definitely have a crush on you. They definitely feel something for you, but again, I think they're quite closed off in terms of their emotions and in terms of communicating. Again, that Capricorn energy, they don't have to be a Capricorn. It's just the energy that I'm picking up on, kind of closed off, self-protective, but also they're really attracted to the way that you are free, the way that you're playful and spontaneous. And again, they feel really, really, really calm around you. You make them feel really at ease and they can be really themselves, really authentic. There's a lot of authenticity shared between you and your connection. Okay, so they definitely like you. Let's do one more. What does group 1 need to focus on moving forward in this connection or with this person at all? Inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay, apparently you know what to do. Yeah, and this is really similar to this card. They see you as this goddess, they see you as very wise with this owl. It says wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. This is how they view you, this is how they feel about you. They feel a lot of lust. I'm hearing lust. So I think maybe it's still at the lust passion stage rather than the lovey-dovey phase. But that's a nice phase to be in, guys. We don't always want to rush right into the soulmate love because it can get heavy, I think there's still a lot of lightness in your connection, which is making you both really attracted to each other right now. So yeah, they definitely have feelings for you. They definitely been noticing you. They see you as this really incredible goddess person who's very wise, who's very understands spiritual concepts, but still very intelligent. You're very intelligent, I'm hearing, and they really notice this about you. And yeah, I think they see you as very heart-based because you are, and they really like that again about you. They feel really safe with you, I'm hearing. And they feel, again, like they can open up to you like they haven't been able to probably ever. So there you go. All right, group 1. That was your little spread. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty cool to channel for you. And yes, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. And I'll see you real soon, okay? Goodbye. Hello, group 2. How are you going? All right, this is going to be your love reading. Where can I put this one? I like to put them all around, but I don't know if it's going to look good there. Maybe I'll just put it aside. Anyway, so I have your oracle cards, I have your angel cards and these Gaia cards, but I haven't done your tarot yet, so I'm going to shuffle them live. And I also might do some goddess oracle cards once we get going. We'll see what is needed. I mean, I'll probably do them, let's be honest. I always do. Miracles. What a nice place to start. I haven't actually looked at these, so I'm pretty excited. Meditation. New love. Oh, new love. Hello. How do they feel about you? Truth and integrity. And romance. Oh my God. I definitely love you guys. I mean, they do. It's definite. Or they're falling in love with you if you're not quite there yet. Tree of life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. The search. Feeling lost, confused, lonely. And yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. Wow. Okay. I feel like they at least view you as someone who's part of their destiny. I think your energies together create a lot of balance. It's like harmonious. And you just make a perfect partnership, to be honest. I think this person sees you as someone who's very truthful, but they also feel able to be truthful with you, which is a pretty like decent thing, because I think a lot of the times we don't realize how we might be like not actually making space for the person we're in relationship with to actually be honest with us. You know, like maybe we're really quick to react to things, or we judge them, or, you know, this is stuff we don't even realize we're doing a lot of the time, and it doesn't make us a bad person. It's just, you know, a deeper understanding of the ways that we contribute to perhaps people lying to us. You know, it's a two-way street. Are we lying to ourselves? Are we not creating space for them to be honest? Those sorts of things. So I think your partnership together, I think for a lot of you guys who chose this group, you're already with them. But for also a lot of you guys are just, yeah, it's new. It's a new love. But regardless, I think that, if you're with them already, there's going to be this new beginning in your relationship. Like, it's going to feel really positive and like a miracle. Wow. Yeah. It is going to feel like a miracle, because I'm seeing that you guys are destined to be with each other. It's your destiny. And there's fertility. I'm even seeing for some of you, you're going to have children with this person. And that it feels like a magical blessing. And even if like they're just in your life for a while, but it's going to be very, very romantic. I think for a lot of you guys, this is actually just your person. Like with this new love and this romance card, it's very, yeah, it's very lovey-dovey. They definitely love you. Or they haven't told you that yet, but they still do. Or they're falling in love with you still. Okay, I'm going to do some tarot cards to get more information. Oh my God. I can't even fit them all on there. Oh, all right, we'll just do them all. Wait, can I even do that many? Okay, I can't. I'm going to shuffle. This is how many came out. I'm going to shuffle like half of them on here. Oops. And a couple more want to come. There's a lot going on in your connection. All right. Oh, we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Three of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got Temperance. The Nine of Wands. Oh my God. And the Lovers. All right. It's final. We got the Lovers, you guys. This is the Lovers card. Y'all are lovers. Y'all are destined to be with each other. There could be an element of soulmate or twin flame connection, but regardless, there's definitely love between you both. Or if you're just getting started, it's going to be a very beautiful love. Even if you just have a crush on them and you're like, oh my God, do you think they feel the same? Definitely they feel the same way that you do. Or maybe they even like you more than you like them, actually, I'm hearing. There's an element of your connection that's going to require patience, it's going to require perseverance, and it's going to be a long-term gain, like a long-term benefit, I guess. It's going to be a very spiritual communion, a very spiritual union with this person. You're going to offer each other a lot of space to heal. Yeah, you're going to be the king and the queen. Regardless of your gender, if you're same sex, whatever, there's going to be a king and a queen energy, and you're going to be very financially abundant and stable. You're going to be really good. You guys are going to make a really good partnership in terms of just like real world stuff, like practical things, and you're both going to like support each other with that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of balance within your partnership. You're both going to like complement each other well, like complement each other's abilities. You know, like you fit the yin to their yang or the yang to their yin, whatever. And there's going to be this element of you both transform within your connection because of this butterfly. So perhaps you both have experienced relationships in the past which were not very balanced. Now there's going to be a rebalancing happening, and it's going to feel transformative for you both, because it's a very healing thing to experience when relationships are equal when they haven't been. And I think you both, yeah, you're both going to feel, you already do feel like you finally found the one you were looking for. Oh, that's so beautiful. So I think you both had a lot of challenges in your history, like perhaps you felt a lot of loneliness as a child, or you felt in some way isolated, or like you couldn't connect with people at the level you would like to have. And now you've found someone who meets you there at that level, and you feel like the search is done, the search is over, and you were both looking for each other, which kind of makes me think twin flame, but you know, take it or leave it, you guys. Yes, so king and queen, which is great, because a lot of the time in a reading, maybe two kings will come out or two queens, and that's when I know maybe there's a little bit of clashing happening because you're both trying to occupy the same energy. Whereas in this reading, you both occupy opposite energies which complement each other. And neither of you feel like you have to compromise, you know. There is an element of like needing to look at the bigger picture here with this Six of Swords and this Temperance and this Nine of Wands. It's talking about like, okay, things might take a little while. Maybe there'll be like points along the journey where you can't see everything clearly. You have to have faith and trust that things get better, which you've already done. But especially in this relationship with this person, with this lover, because like the Nine of Wands talks about having to really persevere even when conditions are really challenging and we feel like we can't see clearly. We feel like we don't know how to have faith in something we can't really tangibly feel or see or touch. So it really asks a lot of us, the Nine of Wands. And the Temperance card is kind of like telling you, not only are you like an artist, and that's going to kind of be really important to carry you through your life in general, like the way that you express your life as it's happening. However, there's this like deeper message around your connection with this person. It's kind of going to be like a teaching for you the whole time you're in relationship with them. There's a very, very deep love you guys share, but it's going to be like really, really transformative. I keep hearing transformative, yeah. And you're going to get to exactly where you kind of like set yourself out, your soul's journey, where you wanted to get. And you're going to get there. There's going to be, again, like I said, this element of healing. So you're going to be asked a lot, Spirit saying during your connection with this person, to zoom out, take the highest perspective that is available to you, and really dig deep with that. Really try and look and see them through the lens of love. Really try and focus on the love in them, because I think you guys are going to get tested sometimes. But the reason is so that you can heal your history, so that you can heal your childhoods and really learn about, yeah, there's definitely an element of healing that needs to happen from like some grief, some pain, some anger even I'm hearing from childhood that is really, really repressed in your bodies. and you're both going to kind of like suck it out of each other through this connection long term. It's not going to happen all at once. There's still going to be the honeymoon phase and all that love stuff, but there's going to be very, very deep healing happening, which is what you need. And yeah, you're both going to have an opportunity to be seen in your grief and to learn how to express that grief, to learn how to speak that and move that out of you, like move it through you, rather than all being sort of condensed and stuffed down deep down. And yes, you're both going to offer each other healing from childhood wounds. Okay? So definitely it is a spiritual love. It is a spiritual union that you are either in or about to be in or getting ready to be in. But yes, it's love. They love you. There is romance to be shared. There is truth in your connection. Like, there's not going to be illusions or lies or cheating or anything like that. You're done with that. And yeah, this is incredible, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do one of these goddess cards for y'all. Just to sum up this reading, 1 or 2 cards, Spirit. What would you like to let group 2 know about their love life or about how this person feels about them? Start delegating. Okay, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, I need to clarify that, please, Spirit. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Inner goddess. Okay. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yeah, I think this is about self-care, and maybe like you've been trying to do everything alone for a while. This could even be saying like maybe you guys need, because I was saying that you're going to be tested a lot in your connection, and maybe you're already with this person and there is a lot of testing happening. You're feeling like it's real hard to hold on to that faith and that trust and that patience. So I think this is maybe saying like, maybe see a counselor, maybe see a marriage counselor, whatever you guys need. Like, you don't have to do it all alone. And sometimes to isolate in one relationship can be detrimental to your health in general. So I think this is saying like, you are a goddess. You are so capable of doing things alone, as you know, but that maybe it's time to ask for help. Maybe it's time to like get help with the way you care for yourself and the way that you can appreciate your divinity and really step into that power, your inner power that comes from your inner divinity, that comes from your ability to choose self-care, to choose self-respect, to choose self-love. And these concepts are big. Like, it's not an easy thing to transform into like loving yourself, right? Especially if we haven't learnt that. So, you know, that's why I think Spirit's saying like, you don't have to do this all alone. It's a big thing to do. It's a lifetime of work. I think there's also a message here around, you know, the work doesn't end. There's no end point where we're like, okay, I've crossed the finish line until we've died. Do you know what I mean? And even then, we continue. So there's no end point. And to kind of like restructure that for yourself a bit so that you feel, you know, just more able to handle the everyday life and to handle like your self-care in a deeper way. I think Spirit's really asking you to care for yourself in a deep way and to really, yeah, like nourish yourself at a very deep level. Possibly some sacral chakra healing happening. This is also how your person sees you. They see you as a goddess or a god, depending on what you like. And yes, so to recap, you're going to, well, it's interesting because this whole reading was more about your relationship already, or the one you're going to have. So yeah, they absolutely love you, or they're falling in love with you. This is going to be a very significant partnership for you, whoever you inquired about. You are going to be lovers, whatever capacity you would like that to be. It's going to be a romantic thing. It's not just going to be a passion thing. You're going to be like a king and queen to each other. There's definitely going to be this mutual balancing out happening. I mean, honestly, you guys, this is an incredible reading, and there should be like no doubt in your mind anymore. This is love. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. yeah, I really just appreciate you supporting my channel in every way that you do. So yes, I'll see you real soon. I hope that reading resonated with you. Let me know how it went for you. It's pretty amazing, and I love to hear your comments about how it resonated and all that stuff. Okay, bye. Hello, group 3. This is going to be your reading about how they feel about you. Do they love you? Are they in love with you? So I actually only have like your oracle cards here, and then I'm going to shuffle some tarot for you when we get started. So these are your angel oracle cards, and I haven't looked at these, so let's see what you got. Children. Okay. Trust. Retreat. Enchantment. And nature. So I'm hearing that they feel like it's very natural when they're with you, like that they feel quite like, yeah, it's just a really natural connection. There's also a message coming through about children, that you may have children with this person already, or this may be in your timeline together, because there's this feeling of when you're with them that you feel like you can be quite childlike, you know, in a really nice way, or they just see you as someone who has retained that childlike innocence and spontaneity and enchantment with life. They definitely feel like you're someone they can trust, and that's a big deal because we know how hard it is to trust, right? And then there's also this like message that they want to like run away with you. Maybe they want to like move countries with you. There's just, or go on a trip with you overseas. There's just this element of like they want to keep you all to themselves. They don't want anyone else to take you from them because they really care about you a lot. There's almost like this, they don't want to let you go now they've got you energy. Or else that's how they will feel. Sacred journey, life cycles, family transformation. Okay, so yeah, I think, especially because these came out underneath each other, I think that they definitely view you as someone that they would like to settle down with and have a family with, or you guys already have a family together, or you already have children together. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. And flame tree. Okay, that's weird because I just saw that 11 and I was going to be like, oh, maybe twin flame. And then I saw flame and I was like, okay, maybe I should say that then, because it was just in my head. Also 22, 11, 30. Okay, so flame tree, the start of something new. Okay, so maybe you have just started with them, or now I'm seeing this retreat card. Maybe you guys have just come out of a period of separation and now you're starting again. And I think that there's a deepening of the trust between you, regardless of whether you've been in separation or not. Or it might be that you're only just starting with this person, or you just have a crush on them. But there's definitely a lot of depth to your connection already, regardless of whether you are fully with them or not. I'm getting this message like that, yeah, it could be a twin flame kind of situation. So the way that you like connect with this person goes deeper than what's actually happening on the surface level. Does that make sense? Like you might be in a room with them and just be hanging out, but it's just making you feel these things inside, and it might not like match what's happening between you on the outside, but like there's already this depth of feeling between you guys. Okay, tarot cards time. I'm not going to read reversals, you guys, because I'm just shuffling really, as you know. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I could read reversals, but the Hanged Man, the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. Okay. And the Hierophant. Strength came out in reverse, but I'll read it both. All right, I'll read it both ways. So, yeah, we'll read it both ways. And the Queen of Wands. So I think that you're definitely a fiery person, whether you have predominant fire in your chart or not. You're just a fiery person. I'm seeing that you two either you have a history with this person, or you both have individual histories of relationships that have been challenging, to say the least, because we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, and we also have the 10 of Wands. So I'm hearing that you guys have been coming from a history of codependency, which is like no big deal because most of us have. But that there's been this element, especially for your person, where relationships have felt overwhelming. Like they've felt kind of like, you know, it's all been good and well at the start, but then after a while they just feel like really suffocated and like suppressed by whoever they're with. And it's sort of a pattern that they find it challenging to move out of, but that they really trust you. They see a difference in you. Now, I think you both have been hurt in the past in relationships. The 7 of Swords talks about lying, possibly cheating, definitely some kind of deceit like happening. This could be within your connection and you guys are like starting again. Like I said, you might have been in separation. Maybe someone cheated and you're giving them a second chance. I don't know, something like that. It's definitely indicated that like you will be moving forward with this person in whatever capacity that looks like. But there's a lot of healing happening, and there needs to be. And there may even be a pause in the connection right now because we have this Hanged Man. So there may be this pause because you both need to surrender to the initiation of healing this 10 of Swords and this 7 of Swords injuries. Yeah, it's an injury because it was truly shocking for you, both of you. Like your nervous systems became fried by whatever it was that happened, whether it was with this person or in another relationship. I think that people have really manipulated you in the past, and your person, you've both felt manipulated by people you've been in a relationship with. Like whether that was, like you can see in this card, she's getting all this attention from this guy here, but then this guy here is kind of like in the picture but not quite conscious. So yes. And this is really talking about like heartbreak and endings that are really, really painful. So maybe you guys have had experiences where your relationships had to end really suddenly because, like I said, you found out someone was lying to you, or there was some amount of deceitfulness that kind of sabotaged the relationship from moving forward. However, in this 10 of Swords, you know, I always find the 10 of Swords interesting because she's got this situation, right, with all these swords pointing at her, but then there's this river here and this ring. And realistically, she could just dive into this sort of river and kind of move away. But I think this is symbolizing how when we have a trauma happen to us, or we have a heartbreak incident, right, we can get really frozen in the pain of it because we don't know how to move forward in a way that's actually honest, that's actually healing. We don't know how to move forward in a healing way without bypassing what has happened, without numbing it and pulling the wool over our eyes, but really moving forward in a truthful way. So I think this is where your person comes in. I think you're both going to show each other your strength because this card came out in reverse. So it's like you're not seeing how strong you are. You're not seeing how beautiful you are, I'm hearing. You're not seeing your light, your beauty, your playfulness, what you have to offer, your confidence, your charisma, your charm. Like, you're a freaking magnetic person and you have a lot of sex appeal as well. Maybe it is something you know, maybe it isn't. But this needs to be like this because that's who you are. You are strength upright. You're not strength in reverse, okay? That was just something that, you know, you kind of were forced into, right? With these swords all up in you. You kind of like lost sight of how strong you are. And this person's going to help you with that. So whatever your history is with this person or in life, there is this need to surrender to healing. This is what I think this is talking about. Really like soul searching and like asking yourself, why did this happen to me? Or why does this keep happening to me? You know, why do I keep attracting people that lie to me or that cheat on me? like, what is this actually about? And sometimes it's way too painful because we're too close to it for us to really like dig deeper about it. But that's where the real healing happens. You know, when we suddenly get honest and we say, oh, like, I didn't realize that I was deserving of someone who was faithful. You know, a lot of the time it comes down to like how we view ourselves or how we look at ourselves and like what we think we deserve. So I think that like there's also this message that it's going to be quite a spiritual communion. There's a lot of passion between you both. And I think there's this message of like they view you as this Queen of Wands. They think you're really charismatic, you're really magnetic, creative, artistic, fiery, sexy, I'm hearing. But you're also spiritual, even if it's in your own way, like, which is good to be in your own way. But this Hierophant is talking about like religion and more of structure. So I'm almost seeing that like your like connection with this person, even if it had to like rip like structures out of you that weren't serving you, like maybe you grew up in a religious home or there was something that needed to kind of almost be ripped from you for you to let go of it. And I think this person is either coming into your life when you're rebuilding from that or they assisted you with that. But it's definitely already happened. So I see that you're like in this, like you're rebuilding kind of stuff. Another message around the Ten of Swords is that, you know, all of the tens, right? The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, it's like, and the Ten of Cups, okay? So it's sort of like the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, they are kind of more talking about abundance and like divine love. And like Ten of Cups especially, I think, is like the polar opposite of the Ten of Swords, which makes me think that they're not so different after all. Because it's sort of like that concept of duality that we're all on earth to learn about, right? There is no light without the dark. There is no Ten of Swords without the Ten of Cups, okay? So it's sort of like, I think that this was all part of you learning what divine love is. It's almost like you had to learn what it felt like to be in the lowest vibrational love connection so that you could, because it's almost like the opposite is what is in your timeline, like the most divine love connection, the Ten of Cups. Like, and when we open ourselves to the Ten of Cups, we're also opening ourselves to the Ten of Swords, because we can't open ourselves to love without opening ourselves to the possibility of that love being taken away from us, okay? So it's this horrible lesson around non-attachment. But I really see that like you're really taking that in now. You're really rising above what has happened to you in your past, and your person is as well. And that's why I think you're ready to move forward with them in this new way, or to start with them in general. It's going to be regardless of whether you've been with this person or not before, or you're still with them and there's like a new beginning happening. I really see that it's not going to be anything like what it was. You're both really starting again in a very, very free way, and a real, you're going to move forward with a lot of clarity, a lot of honesty, a lot of trust between you both. Okay, I'm going to do a Goddess card, just to kind of sum this reading up. Medicine Woman. Oh, and fertility. Okay. You are a channel for divine healing power. And fertility. It is a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Yes, 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 yes. You're moving into a strength upright energy. And you're definitely learning about trust and how to trust yourself first and foremost. I really think there's going to be, it might be that you guys are about to have a kid together, fertility. You're definitely very fertile right now, so if you don't want a kid, watch out. And there's definitely like aspects of, like, there's just a new beginning, I think, in basically every aspect of you guys' life. I think maybe you're getting in touch with the fact that you are a channel for divine healing power, whether that's through art, if you're a healer. I think you're definitely very spiritual, very creative, so it could be either way. And there's definitely a message around What is it, Spirit? That's so weird. Oh yeah, that this is how they view you. That just totally left my brain for a second. Like, they see you as this medicine woman. They definitely see you as someone they want to do their healing work with. They trust you like they don't trust anyone else. They want to like keep you all to themselves, like I said. So there may be still this codependency happening between you guys, which is fine. It's all healing. But yeah, I just see you guys really healing a lot of pain together. And I think that Spirit would also really like you to like focus on that healing aspect. Like, focus on the water rather than on the swords, Spirit says, you know? Like, really surrender to this healing journey, and surrender to the fact that you are medicinal. you're a medicine man or woman, and you are a channel for divine healing power. Whatever you channel is divine. Yeah, the start of something new. So there's definitely new beginnings. I'm really seeing it in almost every aspect of you guys' life, like you and your person's life, really a lot of new beginnings starting there. Okay, wow. Thank you so much, Group 3. That was really a very awesome reading to channel. I really hope that it resonated with you on some level and helped you on your journey in some way. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. And I love all your comments and everything like that. So thank you so much. And just, yeah, thank you. So I'll see you real soon, and yeah, bye.